Here we are. We're back. Shake off the rust a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Feeling good.
Rust even build over the course of 2 months? Feels like we were just here. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
Short
Yep.
off season in Major League Soccer.
Players are feeling it, too. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure. Welcome in, everybody. FC Cincinnati Weekly, year 4 of our partnership with the club across town. He is Fox Sports commentator Tyler Terens. I'm your host, Caleb Noe. Again, not that long of an offseason for FC Cincinnati, but expectations sky high for the orange and blue heading into 2026.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to remember the sour taste that was left in our mouths, right, coming out of the 2025 season. I was in the building for that Inter-Miami game and how they just sort of rolled over. And now with a lot of continuity, a lot of those players that signed during the summer, a little bit wiser, a little bit older, getting to know Major League Soccer with a couple of key additions in some big parts of the field. And I think that, like you said, sky-high ambitions, I think, for everybody at the club. And again, continuity, I think, is the big word that Pat Noonan continues to use and that we're going to sort of see throughout the beginning of the season.
All right, most of us aware the MLS season starts tomorrow, Saturday afternoon at the Fortress, but the 2026 campaign started Wednesday night down in the Dominican Republic. First round of the Champions Cup. FC Cincinnati qualified for that tournament by finishing in the top 4 in the Supporters Shield race last season. The Champions Cup is the pathway to the FIFA Club World Cup if you could win the whole thing, win the Champions Cup. This is a home-and-home aggregate format in this round of play, as it is for the first 4 rounds of Champions Cup. The second leg will be this coming Wednesday at TQL Stadium. All right, let's go. Take a look at our match highlights, brought to you by ProLink. O&M FC was the opponent. And look, it was an example of some of the unusual circumstances and environments.
Yes.
You see the tree?
Oh, yeah. Great tree.
Incredible tree.
All those guys got a picture with the tree after the game. It was like on everybody.
Would you not?
Well, especially after the performance that they had and how early they were able to get on the score sheet. And how about one of the new signings from the offseason, Tom Barlow, getting the first goal of the season for the Orange and Blue?
Yeah, struck early here, 12th minute of the game. FC Cincinnati took a 1-0 lead. And that's exactly what you want to be able to do in their home environment, at their place, a long way from home. You see the cross here from Obino Wobodo and Tom Barlow. Spent time recently with Chicago.
Yep.
And before that, the New York Red Bulls. He announces his arrival with a goal.
Yeah, and I mean, again, if you're FC Cincinnati, you're rolling out a lineup that is probably not your strongest starting 11, with the understanding you have your MLS season opener over the weekend against Atlanta. And if you're weighing the 2 opponents, obviously this side from the Dominican Republic is the lesser of the 2. But with all that in mind, Kevin Denke gets a little bit of help here from the goalkeeper.
How about the 5-goal?
Yeah, not ideal. It's not going to be on his highlight reel, I'll tell you that much. But a strong start.
As a former goalkeeper,
I'm sure
it has happened before. Before you asked.
Well, that specifically has happened to you?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we can get that and roll that in the highlight reel one day.
If it hasn't happened to you at some point in your career, I don't believe that you actually played keeper.
Yes. No, I certainly have not, but this is one that Ayoub Jabari is going to want back. By the way, Ayoub Jabari finishes with a brace in this game, misses a penalty, missed a couple of sitters. He probably should have finished with 4 or 5 goals. But again, as you mentioned, shaking off the rust, and I love the impact of the subs coming off the bench in this game. But Caleb, this is not going to be one of the best opponents. It's probably going to be one of the worst that FC Cincinnati play all year, but they got the job done. They kept a clean sheet. They scored multiple goals. They got Kevin Denke on the score sheet. They got Jabari on the score sheet, as well as Tom Barlow. 3 of your strikers find their way onto the score sheet, and they run away with it, and they basically make this elementary and academic when they head back to TQL next week.
Well, and one thing that we should mention here is this is a club that's already played 18 games together, 18 league games together, whereas FC Cincinnati is playing their first. And now there's a lot of continuity on this roster, more continuity than they could probably ever say they've had since they joined MLS years ago. So a team with continuity, but it's still the first game of 2026. They go in there, they slot a goal in early, and they run away in the second half and win 4-0.
Yeah, again, if you're Pat Noonan, you're going to look at some of the tape and you're going to say there's some things that we definitely could have done better. But again, it's not a good representation of the level of defensive posture and organization that you're going to see weekly in Major League Soccer. And I promise you, the round of 16, when they do get there, is going to look very different against what is probably going to be a familiar opponent in Tigres from Liga MX.
That's right. We talked about the unusual atmosphere in which the game was contested. Head coach Pat Noonan talked about, after the game, how to not let that cause you to lose your focus and still get the result, which they did.
Yeah, it's unique. You have to understand how to approach, games where maybe the crowd isn't what we've experienced in other matches. That's part of it. And, they're traveling as well to the field. So what I always say to these guys is it's your job to to be professional about how you approach the game, about how you play, work, and try to go win a game. So I think all of that was done the right way tonight.
Well, and I think something he's alluding to there is like the challenge of, okay, you've been in Florida for a while, you've been playing some preseason games, now you're down in the Dominican Republic, understanding you've got what most of us understand is a much bigger game against a more quality opponent this coming weekend in the MLS opener at TQL Stadium in front of your home crowd. And here you are in the Dominican Republic, forever away from home, and you're playing in front of nobody with a tree behind the goal. But they took care of business. No,
they did. And I think, to your point, and I've been around these teams during preseason, right, where it's a grind. I mean, you're away from your home, you're away from your family for weeks. They got a little bit of a break and a little bit of reprieve. But then, as you mentioned, you go to a different country, you're out of your normal rhythm, normal routine. The playing pitch isn't ideal, right? Not the same playing pitch that you're going to get at TQL Stadium. And not for nothing, but the Vancouver Whitecaps drew 0-0 in their opening game, right? Like, not every single MLS team is going to blow away their competition. And historically, a lot of MLS teams, even if the quality of competition and the payroll that they're going up against is far inferior to what they're used to, they still sometimes struggle. So again, even though the quality opponent wasn't spectacular, they got the job done, they got a clean sheet, they scored multiple goals, and they basically make the affair at TQL on Wednesday to be, again, it's something that's very, very straightforward. All right, let's take a look at the bracket, the Champions Cup bracket, at least the part of it that FC Cincinnati finds itself in. Tigres has already advanced on the other side of the bracket where FC Cincinnati resides. That's the team that knocked Cincinnati out of the Champions Cup last year in the second round. Second round's kind of been a hurdle for FC Cincinnati. They haven't been able to get over. They've been successful at qualifying for Champions Cup and getting out of the first round as they should. But that second round has been tough, and it was that same team, Tigres, last year. Yeah, and listen, if you want to win this competition, you talked about how this is the entryway into the FIFA Club World Cup, but you have to win this entire competition in order to do so. It's the Concacaf Champions Cup. You think that you're going to have a cakewalk all the way to the final? No, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And I know that the draws have not exactly been favorable to FC Cincinnati over the past 3 years. They lose to Brandon Vasquez and Monterrey a couple of years ago. They lose to Guido Pizarro and Tigres in what was just a woeful second half performance in that competition in the round of 16 last year. And now they're matched up with them again. But these are the types of games and types of environments that Pat Noonan wants his teams to be in, and it's tough because it's at the beginning of the season, and that's always been the gripe with this tournament. Same thing with Leagues Cup now, where Mexican teams are sort of starting their season in the middle of that competition. But this is a hurdle that I know that this club wants to get over this year, and it's a great opportunity to do it against Tigres this year again. Yeah, so again, FC Cincinnati does technically still have one first-round game, the second leg matchup against that same O&M FC team. But as long as FC Cincinnati doesn't give up 5 goals at TQL Stadium to that team they just shut out 4-0, then they will be advancing to face Tigres in the second round. So that's the Champions Cup portion of the show. Now we turn to what I think most are thinking about at this point in time specifically, and that is the start of the Major League Soccer regular season. It is tomorrow, Saturday afternoon, 4:45 kickoff against Atlanta, and that's a team you might look at and say, okay, like, we got this. They finished near the bottom of the table last season, but they took 4 points from the Orange and Blue in the 2 matches they played this past year. This is video from the game last season here in Cincinnati at TQL Stadium. It was a 2-2 draw. The game in Atlanta was one of the weirdest games of the season. FC Cincinnati just kind of seemed like they didn't show up looking like themselves in that one that was on the road. Yeah, this was a stretch of the season, Caleb, that I think a lot of FC Cincinnati fans found confusing and befuddling in a number of ways, where they just really weren't showing up at home the way that they were used to in 2023 in the Supporter Shield winning season. It's 3 years ago at this point in time, but again, drop points against the not quality of competition in these types of environments was not great. They were giving up goals, which was unusual. Evander doing his normal thing on set pieces. But, Caleb, this is an Atlanta United team that, you talk about continuity, but continuity from a non-playoff qualifying team from a year ago. However, you're bringing in one of the best coaches that this league has ever known in Tata Martino, who, of course, led Atlanta United to an MLS Cup in 2018, albeit 7 years ago. And you're taking a roster that I think a lot of us in Major League Soccer believe to be playoff worthy and then some last year, but under Ronnie Dyla, didn't go anywhere according to plan. And I remember watching that team earlier on in the season, and I thought to myself, this isn't just a poor side. This is a bad soccer team, and that was a year ago. Now you take a couple of pieces that they've added in, but largely the same roster with a different coach and a very, very different playing style. From what I've heard so far, they've looked sharp and clean in their preseason. And again, it's preseason. You don't know exactly what to make of it. But this is going to be a really interesting test because I know that team feels like they, were a shell of themselves a year ago. Continuity, a year to sort of refamiliarize yourself with the club, with the league if you're Miguel Almiron. But this is going to be a really, really interesting test for Pat Noonan's group.
All right. It'll all get started tomorrow, 4:45 kickoff at the Fortress. TQL Stadium between Cincinnati and Atlanta. Appreciate your time, man.
Absolutely.
You can listen to this guy, Tyler, on Sirius XM FC and doing play-by-play for both club and international competitions on Fox Sports. We'll see you next time, man.
Absolutely.
All right, still to come on FC Cincinnati Weekly, the president and co-CEO of the club stopped by WCPO this week. I spoke to him specifically about the upcoming season. We'll hear his thoughts on that. And then a little later, we will showcase the new kit, the Seven Hills kit. Stay with us. FCC Weekly. We'll be right back.
At First Financial Bank, we're all for Cincy and all for giving you more. With the FC Cincinnati debit card, your first drink is on us at every home match this season. Plus, our checking accounts come with thousands of fee-free ATMs worldwide, access to loan benefits, as well as ticket and select team merchandise discounts. At First Financial Bank, we're all for Cincy and all for you. Visit bankatfirst.com/FCC to learn more.
We look through a lens of dividend growth, stability, more peace of mind, more confidence. Our clients are truly at the center of every decision we make.
Young families having their first child, all of a sudden there's financial questions in terms of saving for college, and elderly parents that all of a sudden have escalating healthcare bills. We try to deliver certainty and the confidence and peace of mind that they are on the right track.
With all the rain, snow, and mud we get around here, it's all-wheel drive all year round because nothing else gives you the confidence and capability to handle it all.
And nobody gives you more all-wheel drive choices than Toyota, including Tacoma, the best-selling truck in its class for the last 21 years. Now with 2.99 APR financing.
Or lease this well-equipped 25 Tacoma for $279 a month.
With 2 years, no-cost maintenance included.
Nobody knows all-wheel drive better than Toyota. Let's go places.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Kroger's same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same great prices and quality you'd find in-store, so you can catch more family time. We'll bring your groceries right to you, satisfaction guaranteed, so you can spend time on what matters most. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hey, welcome back, everyone, on FC Cincinnati Weekly. The Orange and Blue had another good season last year and now a great start to this season with that Champions Cup win on Wednesday night. I had a chance to sit down recently with president and co-CEO of the club, Jeff Berding. We talked about his outlook on this year's team and what he thinks about the prospects of putting some new hardware in that trophy case this season. Take a look. 1 year ago, you bring in guys like Kevin Denke and Evander to be key players, not just in the immediate future, but for years to come, as you would hope. Now those guys have been in the city, within the fabric of the organization for a full year, heading into season 2 with both of those guys. How much does that help, having this year now in their back pocket?
Well, if you think about any other sport, basketball, for instance, football, it takes guys a season to gel, to really be on the same page. And in soccer, it's such a movement sport, right? It's not plays, it's constant movement.
Free flowing.
That guys have to sort of just know where the other guy is going to be in certain moments. And when they're on the same page, that creates a lot of scoring chances. When they're not on the same page, you can have moments of brilliance that doesn't lead to much. And so having a full year of Evander and Kevin together. And if you remember, we signed Ender Enchenike last year in the summer. Now he has been here a while, so what he brings to the attack on the right side, Brian's new coming in on the left. Pavel Buka had a great year last year, so having Pavel back. Obi's healthy, but now we have Obi and Samuel Guidi So we feel really confident. And then again, with some coaching tweaks to our offensive system, we think we can unlock the potential of this group in a way that really we didn't last year. Last year we were really good with individual performances, and we were really good defensively for the most part. We need to be better offensively to win trophies.
Throughout the course of this offseason, there have been rumors of interest from the outside and guys like Evander and Kevin Dinka, and I'm not looking to necessarily validate those rumors and reports, but to maintain that continuity that you talk about. And like you said, it's probably the most continuity that this club has had in many years at this point. How important is that continuity?
It's really important. Look, I hope people will give us some respect that we're a franchise in town that wants to win trophies, and we're not afraid to say that we want to win trophies. Mm-hmm. And so, listen, in the world of global football, we're not the highest part of the ecosystem. And so, yes, if Europe comes calling, or big clubs in other parts of the world come calling with big dollar signs for your best players, you're going to listen to that because those dollars also then can get reinvested into not only other players, but into our academy and into our facilities. We paid for our own stadium. So look, those dollars are integral to allow us to continue to build and grow as a franchise. But at the end of the day, we want to compete for trophies because we want to show everyone that Cincinnati is a championship city. So we appreciate that we have world-class players that draw interest, but our focus is right now on winning trophies.
Well, still to come, we got a sneak peek, and more importantly, a taste of some of the new items on the menu at TQL Stadium this season. Don't go away. FC Cincinnati Weekly will be right back.
At the highest level, care means everything. Whether it's keeping pros at their peak or helping you get back to yours.
We are proud to partner with FC Cincinnati.
Mercy Health, the official healthcare provider of FC Cincinnati. Care worthy of the pros.
Skyline's new chicken chili is here. Now you can enjoy that legendary Skyline taste with the new protein option. Try Skyline chicken chili on Ways, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. It's a new spin on a classic taste. Which way are you going to try Skyline's new chicken chili? On a three-way or cheese Coney's? Maybe a chicken chili chilito or chicken chili cheese fries. There are lots of ways to enjoy Skyline's new chicken chili. Come try it today.
Around here, it's all-wheel drive all year round.
If you like to go where the road doesn't go, it's all-wheel drive season.
If there's rain, snow, or mud in the forecast, it's all-wheel drive season.
And nobody gives you more all-wheel drive choices than Toyota.
Like the best-selling Camry or the stylishly advanced new Corolla.
Now get a new 26 Corolla or Camry with 4.99 APR financing.
Or lease a Corolla for $199 a month or a Camry for just $279 a month. All-wheel drive 365. Toyota. Let's go places.
In Ohio, we have 3 simple steps you can take to dig safely. First, contact Ohio 811. Second, wait the required 48 hours so utility companies have time to mark their underground lines. Finally, dig with care. This is how we protect you, your home, and your family. Visit ohio811.org to learn more and call Ohio 811 before you dig.
Hey, welcome back, everyone, on FC Cincinnati Weekly. As the Orange and Blue gear up for another season, fans have more than just soccer matches to look forward to. TQL Stadium's executive chef has cooked up some new menu items that are sure to score with hungry supporters like you and maybe myself, too. Lauren Miner and KJ Jacobs from our Good Morning Tri-State team here at WCPO 9. They take us behind the scenes to get a taste of what's new.
Well, one of my favorite parts of the year is coming to TQL Stadium to see what's on the menu as we head into the first game of the season. And joining us right now is Executive Chef Sheldon Morgan. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you guys for coming out.
Yeah, it's not every day that you get to sit and try the food with the chef himself. So I'm very excited about this. What's your favorite thing if you had to choose on the menu this year?
Oh, that's a hard choice. It's like asking a parent to pick their favorite kid.
Yeah.
But we can do it. No, I'm just kidding.
Everybody has one. They just don't say
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
They do.
No, I have to say my favorite thing's probably our new smash burger, the Olympico at Seven Hills Grill.
Okay. What
I
is
love a
on
good
that?
smash burger. It's 2 all-beef patties. We have a house-made smoked pimento cheese dip and crispy bacon.
Well, you had me when you said pretzel bun.
Yeah, I love a good pretzel bun.
My jaw dropped, my tongue came out of my mouth, and I had to pick it back up.
Let us know how that is, and you can just give us a thumbs up. So good, right?
Right.
I love that.
We're bringing a lot of stuff in and bringing it back to the roots of the Seven Hills.
The season, it's in full swing. Are you guys ready? Are you guys prepared?
We're so ready. We've been ready and waiting for the past couple months. As soon as last season ended, we were getting ready for this season. We're very excited.
Well, Chef, I'm not going to lie. I'm very excited about this. What is this called? The buttery?
It's a gooey butter cake. Yeah.
Guys, come on. This looks delicious. I will. Well, Chef, thank you so much for joining us. We're so excited for the season and to try this delicious food. And make sure that you come out to TQL Stadium.
Well, as you just heard from TQL Stadium Executive Chef Sheldon Morgan, some of the new menu items take it back to the roots of the Seven Hills of Cincinnati. During my conversation with Jeff Berding, he talked about the new Seven Hills kit that was unveiled last week. When you first saw the finished product, what was your thought?
Well, I'm as a proud Cincinnatian, I thought it was really cool to see the Seven Hills in person. The concept, of course, was rather than doing just the vertical pinstripes, to turn the stripes into the Seven Hills of Cincinnati.
You can't have the Seven Hills kit without the Seven Hills. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's right.
Take me through the details of this kit that are your favorite.
If you see here at the bottom of the jock tag, you see 7.
Okay, yeah, I do. The 7. And then just so we make sure we show it on camera, the 7 right
That's
there.
Right.
Yeah.
To speak to.
Well, not only that, but the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines here as well with the crown.
With the crown on top, and then of course on the back, neck tag all for Cincy, which is what we're all about.
The Seven Hills of Cincinnati represent perseverance, resilience, and unity. The Seven Hills kit pays tribute to that legacy, honoring the city, the club, and the community that continues to rise together. It's a symbol of where we've been and also what's ahead. Fans can purchase the new kit right now at fccincinnatigo.com and at the FC Cincinnati team stores around town. Stick around, FC Cincinnati Weekly. We'll be right back.
Here's to the people who dig deeper and do what it takes to build it and keep it running. The people who understand the simple, undeniable truth that no matter what the question, the obstacle, or the challenge, there's only one answer. Let's do the work.
Nothing beats the confidence and capability you get with all-wheel drive.
Around here, it's all-wheel drive all year round.
And Toyota has more all-wheel drive choices than any other brand.
Like the all-new RAV4. America's best-selling SUV is totally redesigned, totally hybrid, and it's coming soon.
Need something with a full-size third row? Get any Grand Highlander now with 4.99 APR financing.
Nobody knows all-wheel drive better than Toyota.
Let's go places.
At First Financial Bank, we're all for Cincy and all for giving you more. With the FC Cincinnati debit card, your first drink is on us at every home match this season. Plus, our checking accounts come with thousands of fee-free ATMs worldwide, access to loan benefits, as well as ticket and select team merchandise discounts. At First Financial Bank, we're all for Cincy and all for you. Visit bankatfirst.com/FCC to learn more.
First! At the highest level, care means everything. Whether it's keeping pros at their peak or helping you get back to yours.
We are proud to partner with FC Cincinnati.
Mercy Health, the official healthcare provider of FC Cincinnati. Care worthy of the pros.
Welcome back on FC Cincinnati Weekly. It's hard to believe the 2026 MLS season kicks off tomorrow. It's here. FC Cincinnati soccer is back when Atlanta United steps onto the pitch at TQL Stadium to face the Orange and Blue. Kickoff set for 4:45. For the tickets, scan the QR code on your screen or go to fccincinnati.com/tickets. Well, if you're not able to make the home opener on Saturday, you still do have a chance to catch FC Cincinnati in action in the next week. It's round 1, leg 2 of the Concacaf Champions Cup on Wednesday, February 25th. The Orange and Blue will host O&M FC at TQL Stadium, the same team they beat in the Dominican Republic Wednesday night. They beat them 4-0. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. at the Fortress this coming Wednesday. You can get your tickets online. Scan the QR code on the right side of your screen there, or get online and go to fccincinnati.com. All right, talking more league action, more MLS action. Now FC Cincinnati returns home Sunday, March 8th, and they will take on Toronto FC. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock that night. Make sure you get in there early, as the first 10,000 fans entering TQL Stadium will receive an Evander bobblehead. You can get your tickets right now by scanning the QR code on the right side of your screen or visit fccincinnati.com. All right, Season 4 of FC Cincinnati Weekly, Episode 1 in the books. Thank you for watching FCC Weekly, the most comprehensive coverage of the Orange and Blue you'll find anywhere. Join us every Friday night right here at 7:30. For Tyler Terens and the rest of our FC Cincinnati Weekly crew, have a great night and go FCC.
Hey guys, we're at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, and they're going to show us around, and hopefully we're going to touch some dolphins, and maybe Alice will meet one. Dolce Fraps. That's fire.
Hey, there's my boy. High five. Woo.
Good job, Elvis.
They're social animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
This is my friend. Yo.
Actually rescued back in 2002.
Nicholas?
Yeah.
Our oldest guy's Nicholas, too. Oh! That's fire. Oh! That's crazy, bro.
Every year, millions fly with us at Allegiant because together, we go places. We see old friends and try new things. We laugh. We really like to laugh. And reconnect. We remember. And we wander, which leads to wonder. From how we go to where we go to what we do when we get there, we go further together.
Why choose between getting things done and doing things with the ones you love? With Kroger's same-day pickup and delivery, it's easy to shop the same great prices and quality you'd find in-store, so you can catch more family time. We'll bring your groceries right to you, satisfaction guaranteed, so you can spend time on what matters most. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
We look through a lens of dividend growth, stability, more peace of mind, more confidence. Our clients are truly at the center of every decision we make.
You know, young families having their first child, all of a sudden there's financial questions in terms of saving for college, and elderly parents that all of a sudden have escalating healthcare bills. We try to deliver certainty and the confidence and peace of mind that they are on the right track.
Skyline's new chicken chili is here. Now you can enjoy that legendary Skyline taste with the new protein option. Try Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. It's a new spin on a classic taste. Which way are you gonna try Skyline's new chicken chili? On a 3-way or cheese Coney's? Maybe a chicken chili chilito or chicken chili cheese fries. There are lots of ways to enjoy Skyline's new chicken chili. Come try it today